Hello, good evening. Great start. Welcome to the stream, and if you're watching the video later on YouTube, it's hi all and welcome to the video. Yes, indeed. It's been a hot day. Yes, it has. Oh, lordy, lordy, is it ever hot. Yeah, and like a fool, I did gardening. All the stupid things to choose to do on a hot day, yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so I've had a wash, freshened up. We shall be good. But yes, welcome on in. Have I done all my social medias? No, there's a couple more I gotta do. Because, of course there is, there always is. Dearie me. There's one, and then the book face ones. Feel like they take forever. And where are we? Last one, I think. Yep, there it is. Carmelite, welcome to the stream. We go to the live screen on Twitch and go to the live screen on the YouTube. Yes, there we go. Right, okay. Oh, and of course it is Monday. It's beer o'clock. For me, Monday is a Sunday because of the hours and shift pattern I work. So yeah, my Saturday, Sunday is kind of Sunday, Monday. Any excuse really, pass the beer. Oh, he's just found your YouTube vids of Not Slim Shady Shade following on that one. Oh, nice. Yeah, he was a lot of fun. And that Truck Shade, ooh, yeah, ooh, I don't know, ooh. The spirits are harder, because obviously sense and agility. But other than that, yeah, it's not too bad. It works. You're quite a bit tankier. Did he get, yeah, 220, made a set of alphas. Making alpha symbionts is way more complicated than making alpha symbionts. Alpha spirits are more complicated. I get a prisoner mission. Not making Archrox. Opifex is the go-to for Shade because it just means you can get into better symbionts. Better symbionts, keep saying symbionts. You get into better spirits. You don't need a single point in treatment. Not one, because you never use it. Because you don't need it for these either, because remember, health and nano recharges need first aid or treatment. They don't need both. Solitus, yeah, well, that's fine. Solly's good all-rounder, though. Always will be. Solly is the kind of the blueprint, isn't it? And every other breed is kind of onward from that kind of thing. Now, I still can't see chat on stream on OBS, but I can see it from inside YouTube, so I'll do that. Yeah, okay. All right, let's have some buffets. Right, now I'm cutting red flowers in Elysium. Oh, yes, I know that mission. Watch out for the voracious horror. infused with knowledge, yeah. He's got paid. Are any of these, can they do? Doctor, Forcer, MP, yes, okay, so... see if we've got those on there. Oh yeah, red tape. And we're gonna want... oh, they're not, it's not listed there. But that's a 220 thing. What if I sell sent T cast CM? It's not listed as a buff, but that... yeah, the composite I want, but it isn't listed there. Maybe if I tell the paid character help, that would be better. Maybe this one's got the full list for the buffs the paid characters can do. Gift, masteries. Oh yeah, there's the composites. Okay. 4 hour. Can I get that? Ah, right. Okay. 2 hour. Yay! Composite moochums for 2 hours. There we go. Big nano skills. All right. Nice. Yeah, so if you want the paid buffs, you need to ask them, use the help macro on them. There's a heckler camping the spot for flowers. There nearly always is. You want me to come to the rescue? Alright, give me a second. Only if I have time. If I didn't have time, I wouldn't be streaming, would I? You know, I mean, one of them, really, isn't it? Not like I don't know exactly where it is. How many times have I done those quests in that place? I always do them though, it's so much XP. I mean, the items aren't much. Excuse me. Let's give you a gazillion credits. They only ever take what the cost actually is, no matter. Bump me like 8 levels. They're down here on this bit, aren't they? Usually the only thing you can do is try and get the guards involved, but... the guard wouldn't have saved you in time, do you know what I mean? So, there you go. One dead heckler. Yeah, they'll walk back to wherever they're meant to be. You're clear. There you go. And... oh, can I not cast it on other people? Well, apparently not. Okay. Try to give you the map, Nano. Yeah, you're clear now. It's a very squished heckler. There's usually the other guy hanging around here as well, the voracious horror, but that could have gone. I mean, they do walk around and snag aggro and whatnot. What's this one? Who can help me with a mock baritone next to the Temple Guardians Adorno quest? I'm feeling helpful. Paul Bear, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. This is Carlosception, YouTube and Twitch VOD playing at the same time. It'll desync. But somehow it always does. But yeah, you've definitely got the higher picture quality on YouTube by a country mile. Yeah, well, it'll desync, or you'll hear the audio desync very quickly. The VOD one. Yeah, I'm live streaming to YouTube as well. That's it. Well, that's what's wonderful about full fiber is it's completely multi-stream. So, like if you're on ADSL, if you saturate your up stream, it slows down your download stream. Whereas with full fiber, they operate as though they're separate. If you're on a V32 modem, then you couldn't even on dial-up. God, can you imagine YouTube and that on dial-up? Oh my God, that would just be a nightmare. I can remember being on dial-up, and you would to watch a video of any kind, even like a 144p video, and you would have to buffer it for like 15 minutes in order to watch it. That's what I remember. You can relive that era. No, thank you very much. Pass. That's a nah from me, dog. Nope. No, thank you very much. No, I like super duper fast internet because I struggle. We were really lucky here in this part of North Wales that we actually got DSL back in the day, even though it was like a 1 meg line. I think it was half a meg. I think it was 512k. But compared to a 56k modem, it was like, oh my God, because you were doing downloading at 10 times the speed that you were previously, Oh, and you could make a phone call from your landline, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was pretty epic. God, yeah, I can remember that. And they had, do you remember, oh God, there was, you played the video back in Real Player. Do you remember that? When Real Player was a thing. Yeah, showing our age here, guys. We remember that. Anthony Conan, are you... I used dial-up. Let's go! Hell yeah. We remember the pain. What was that? I just had a jump. I missed the alert. What was that? I'm not sure how to say that. Cynical fun? I'm guessing? I'm not sure. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Switch maps. Winamp, yes. Fixer, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Fixer like in Anarchy Online. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I played 15 years, 15-ish. I know, and we're talking in decades plus that we used to play. Kind of bonkers. I know, I've been playing this game since 2001. That's insane. 23 years. And I'm still crap at this game. Vigilang Ungfreak subscribe. They've subscribed for 25 months. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Ungfreak. Thank you for the resub and thank you so much. 2 years and a month you've been subscribing. And I really appreciate you. Thanks a lot, dude. Gridstream Productions are still going. They've got their own Discord server. And they're still a thing, and they still host parties and whatnot. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, if you want to hang with the Gridstream crowd, can I grab an invite? Yeah, there you go. It's only a short-term one, but there's Gridstream Productions Discord. Any events they're hosting or anything is always on there, so... Why can it never look right? Oh my god, I can't spell. I can't bloody type. I've had power tools in my hands all day. Anyway, yeah, so we are going. They don't need any further help. They're going to have to do something else now. Right. I remember a long time watching your Let's Build a Toon series. Great videos, even when... Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's like, here's what the game is truly like from level, you know, zip to level 220 in every single class in the game. You know? That it was a mountain to climb. And initially, it wasn't a mountain. I just wanted to do one character, but then I enjoyed the process so much. I figured, you know what, I think I'm just going to carry on. I think I'm just going to keep going. And here we are, you know, all this time later, and yeah. Terminate the alien cocoons. Right, so let's go and do that. Just double checking my buffet. I need to start getting some better gear in the hoods, and I think it's probably high time to get out of the XP armor and start wearing armor that is a little more serious. Yes. Also, a hold hell at bay would be a good idea. Which prof do you think's the most gnarly in the beginning and the best? Ooh, NT, I would say. As in, like, it depends how much you know about the class before you start playing. I've played every single class, so pet classes are kind of like weighted the other way. So in the beginning, with a bit of game knowledge and game mechanics, you can have really high level pets at relatively low levels and feel, I am a living god. But mid-game, like 150 up to 205, yeah, it's a little painful, you know, because I've still got the same pet I had at 100, you know, and you're at 190 odd. So that feeling of power goes, but then you start getting better and better buffs because, you know, reasons, you've progressed and whatnot. And then you come back into your own at endgame again. Whereas NT, you can't do that much damage and you're quite squishy early on. But if you can learn to kite, you can power level so fast. But kiting, especially, you know, if you're kiting solo, it is a skill set you have to learn in order to be able to do it. I think the easiest is probably MA or Keeper, because you're just constantly good. As long as you keep up on your gear, your weapons and whatnot, yeah, you're just basically a strong character to play in every situation. So, you know, it's all good if you're Keeper. Yeah, I would say if someone's brand new to the game, start with an MA, because you don't even have to worry about a weapon initially. Shade is really strong once you get your head around the concept that 80% of your damage, if not more, are your perk attacks. So high AR, medium-ish weapons is okay because most of the damage is totemic rights and the other line. A paid NT is super duper powerful, but only after 215 when you get Garrux, which is a nuke that can hit from close to 30k every 11 seconds. Then you're like mega damage, you know? Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, Shade is building alpha spirits for Shade is complicated. I've got a video on it, but it's about 5 hours long beginning to end, and you absolutely want AOIA, Anarchy Online Item Assistant, before you start. You absolutely want that, because otherwise you'll end up buying spirits that you don't need, that you already have on other characters, and yada yada yada. And it is quite a complex process. So when you get there, yeah, this is how you make them. It is complicated. So it tells you where to get the beaters and how you make them. So for the eye, you have to get dispirited. A beater gives you that. But then you get the weakness one, discerning weakness beater, and that gives you that one. And then you combine this one, and you get this one. And then with the brain, it's the same kind of deal again, only there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you need all of these to get all the way to the final one, which is somewhere over here. And then so on and so, and each one needs all of these. So yeah, it is a complicated procedure, but It's just more steps, but similar to alphas as well. And once you make them, they're green, and you keep adding any one of the betas you use in the creation of the alpha to keep upgrading it, and eventually it becomes a quality 300 alpha spirit. So it's a couple of, it's like 3 or 4 stages more than a regular symbiont, you know, to go to alphas, because the alpha symbionts are simple. You just get the corresponding you know, intelligent and combine it, and that's it, done. Anyway, I'm gonna get another beer. Beer o'clock, indeed. Ay. Right, okay. Oh yeah, procs. Always forgetting my procs. I need better aim shot. I need aim shot that really hits hard. God, I put that one in the freezer half an hour ago. It's nearly a popsicle. But I was like, no, I want a cold one. So there we go. But no, the fridge won't have it cold enough soon enough, you know. Times to get the Zan. Maybe I need to change the HUD from defensive to one of these. Don't need that. Just in the short term, a little bit more damage. Rage Star, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. When have you tried out the Fallout London mod? It is superb. It's not a mod, man. It is an entire Fallout game. I'm not even joking. I've got about 16, 17 hours in. You've out-leveled the SP. Yeah, I kind of have, haven't I? So, what do I want next? What do I want after this? A Zan sniper weapon? Can't remember what you have to start off with. You need the beast drop or one of the drops from Pyramid of Home, don't you? And then you need the, yeah, Zan. It's Zan weapons. Can't remember them now. Yeah, so you need to get... Nope. Is it Angst? Yeah, it's Angst, isn't it? Angst of the Zan is a very good sniper. And it has fling shot. We could get into that, you know. I'd have to put a ton of IP into fling. Fling shot. Yeah, we'd have to do some work. I can spend the IP there, because why not? Yeah, that would definitely be a big improvement. 100%. I've got that on my 220. Agent already, and yeah, they absolutely kick ass with it. Lord agree. Yeah, all the Zan weapons are good. So we need to get that, and then figure out how the hell we're going to equip it. That's going to be the trick. Chris FV. And this game brings back my teen years. Yeah, I bet. This game's still playable. Yeah, of course. 2E Enterprises. Zup, my dude. Playing AO is what's going on. Yeah, they've got the free to play if you just want to download and jump in. Still there, still works. Servers are still live after 23 years. My God. I mean, is it going to be hard to start off from new? Yeah, of course. I mean, you've probably forgotten a lot of stuff, but a lot of helpful people in the game. Plus, starting fresh on new characters, you kind of relearn, you know, the stuff you learned the first time round. And by the time you get that character up to like level 50, 60, maybe 100, which is so quick and easy to do now. You know, you're going to be like, oh, I remember this now, and this was a thing, and now it's this thing. You know, by that point, yeah, you can be, you'll start itching to find your old account and log your old mains in and you know, dust them off and play them. Played AO from 2005 to 2012 until a life-changing event forced me to quit. I logged into my accounts last year to find a ghost town. It ain't as busy as it used to be, but here's what's happened. With each expansion, more and more areas have opened up. More and more places are instanced rather than an open play field for everyone. So what you see initially is like, oh, there's no one here, is the hangout areas have changed over time, as they naturally do. They evolve. So you end up, like, if you were Omni, let's say, or if you were Clan and you used to hang out in Tier, no one hangs out in Tier anymore. People hang out in Old Athen. You know, that's what's the differences are. You go to Shadowlands, people are running instanced missions, instanced panned, instanced alien raids, etc. The players are still there, they're just not all bunched together in the same place, that's all. And if you go to old hangouts, like, you know, I mean, going back now, but yeah, Top of Fair Trade in Tier used to be the Clan hangout. It used to look like a real city. It was so densely populated. There's no one there now because it was so laggy, yeah. Go to Old Athen, ICC, go to Borealis, totally different. It's just the hangouts have changed. That's just natural evolution, you know. There's no one hanging around here because they're all inside the alien playfields doing what they're doing. Is it as busy as it was back then? No, because people have moved on. You know, life does change. It doesn't have to change catastrophically, but it will naturally change anyway. You get a job, you get married, you get kids, you got a mortgage, you know, your interests change, etc. So you go to ICC, a bunch of people here. Just AFK, not doing anything, people hanging around here, whatever. And if you need buffs, there's buff bots everywhere made by players, like here, Chewie's buffs. So you can go up to this guy and I can just go tell %T, because I'll bring up his name, help. Give it a few seconds. Buff menu, okay, and here's all the buffs they have. All the agent buffs, all the doctor buffs, enforcer buffs, fixer buffs, including fixer grid, etc. MP buffs. Ask any one of them and it just buffs you with it. None of this running around trying to find a wrangle. You know, you just run straight up to what, yeah, I know. So that's one in ICC, so that's kind of open to everyone. And then in this piece of ICC over here, there's a lot of people doing trading and stuff on GMI. So you see a lot of mules and stuff just hanging around here. And then there's the new implant shop behind the new subway. By the way, there's a 201 plus subway, but it's not recommended for anyone below 215. It's really hard. They got this implant shop here. So you can go in here, and you can buy. Let's have a look. So implants in this section go up to quality 300. So you can buy quality 300 implants for specific builds, and clusters faded again. It'll do 200s, 300s, etc. Treatment thing in the back. Same with this one there, all the advanced ones. More expensive than, you know, finding them in regular shops, but they're there if you need them. And then, let's say I want to get somewhere. There's a teleport bot as well, which is player made by Scotty Boy. He's got characters logged into game all over the place, and you just send a tell, and he will beacon warp you to the location you want. That's one there, Chewie's fixer grid. So if you want the fixer grid, he'll just give it you there all the time. And if I go to Borealis, this is where most of Omni and whatever hang out, duel, look around, find out, the usual. Places like that, yeah. Sonfus Bruni, are they really scarce as the SL map show? There's a couple of locations for them, which I can't show you because I'm on Rubicar, so I can't bring up the Shadowlands map. And then if I go to Old Athen instead of Tyr, there's a big bot here. So you've got all the regular buffs there, but then they've also got level 220 buff toons as well, so you can get all the paid buffs just from these. And you can create the bot itself has a thing that lets you create a macro, so there's the macro, and if I click it, it just gives me all the buffs that I had last time. So I get all the buffs I want, one by one, and then I click on a thing that says make buff macro, and it gives you a line of text. You copy that, paste it into chat, and it creates the macro, like so. And then, see there, cast, and it just gives it to me. like that. Simple as. So yeah, there's all that awesomeness. People hang in Old Athen, mostly clan or newt. Scotty boy, yeah. And then, you know, if you're doing, I don't know, you play till 2012. We had daily missions then, didn't we? So each one of the missions here is worth, oh God, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 regular missions. Yeah, you had them, yeah. So they're still there. And now you've got the Freelancers Inc. as well, which I actually had forgotten about. I don't know if it's still up or not. We're Monday, aren't we? Might be on a down week for Freelancers. Is the Freelancers up? Let me just check. No, the Herald isn't there. So Atrox guard guy spawns there. He tells you to go to ICC, and then, yeah, it's next week. So the Freelancers is if you complete 3 daily missions, so Elite Daily, Regular Daily, and a Doja, something like that. That completes the Freelancers contract, and that then gives you another daily's worth of XP. Yeah, there's loads of good stuff. Plus 10 is up. I'm just going to let people know. They probably know, but just in case they don't. So this is the Gauntlet buff. There we go. How long we got left? 13 hours, 9 minutes, and so many seconds change. There we go. Yeah, plus you get a ton of tokens for doing dailies. And the Freelancers Inc., there's a chance you get a Freelancers Inc. token, and what that gives you is a reset all the missions, and you can go back and redo all your daily missions. Tower Wars, unfortunately we've got lots of exploiters and such who are stacking gear. So, you know, like this HUD gives add damage 100, add all off 60. They'll use a third-party piece of software. Storm Clan's still here. I think so. I'm the president of Storm Clan. So yeah, still here. The first guild in AO, I know. Because when they did org form, it didn't bloody work, did it? So we had to get a GM to come and like manually create the org. And he said, congratulations, you're the first org. And then went off and did 10 more, you know, that hour. But yeah, officially the first. The Untouchables, yeah, I remember them. Yeah. So, yeah, Tower Wars itself is kind of a bit messy. I don't PvP anymore. Because there's too many people boxing, exploiting, and boxing at the same time. Boxing in of itself isn't bad, but doing it in tower battles is a bit much. In PVM, yeah, it's no problem, because most of the content's now kind of instance, but someone that's wearing 10 of those 20 token boards, I mean, imagine having the effect that 20 times higher. Max health, you know. They got all that plus all the add damage and everything else on it. Yeah, so that people are doing that, you know, and just it's ridiculous. You know, you get insta killed by Elite Ganker 57, And the other thing as well with the boxing and stacking is they can take out a quality 300 tower field without even disabling the shield in like 30 seconds. Even with the reflect on the control tower, they just go straight to the control tower and nuke the snot out of it in 30 seconds. You know, it's nuts. But those are people who are cheating, you know, so that they're always going to be there. There's always going to want people that, you know, are bad at the game. So the only way they can win is to use cheats, and they're going to cheat. And it's true of absolutely every game out there. But they keep making these free accounts to do it on, so they don't give a shit, you know. They think they're winning by cheating. And it's like, well, yeah, okay. They said something about Enigma dogs. Anyone seen Shop Tony recently? I've not, actually. I kind of miss Sharp Tony. Some people poo-poo his videos, and I'm like, no, they're good. He's got to be himself when he makes them, you know. If you're not into his vibe, then you're not into his vibe. I like the guy, you know. He's very chill. I wish he'd carried on with his kind of comedy-ish sort of music channel, because he totally got the comedic thing, you know, between bandmates and writing songs and stuff, and I wish he'd carried on with that, because I think he was onto something with it, you know. But hey, you know, it's his life. He's going to do what he's going to do, so. Yeah, and Scott as well, yeah. Scott's had a lot of, like, medical issues. God, he's got, like, 2 bionic shoulders, poor guy. So he had to get both surgeries done on them. I can't remember exactly what he tore or broke, but yeah, it required, like, replacement parts. He's like a Borg now. We say that with affection, you know. But we've done, like, fashion shows together and stuff, and yeah, when he was, like, regularly streaming, it was great. You know, he just unfortunately can't as much anymore. You know, he's got a life to live as well, and a business to run, I think, you know, and all kinds of other stuff. Damn, I wanted you to see my agent. I will see your agent. I will see your... All right, where's your agent? Where is your agent? Lady Sky Cannon, where is your agent? Tell me where you are. Borealis Grid. Okay. Infinity Clan. Yeah, they're still going. Look at one of the names. Oh, I want that gun. You're a little higher than mine. Oh, I like direct nano damage. Okay. And, right, okay, and then, yeah, we go. Angst of the Zan. I need that weapon. Look at that, 50 clip as well. Way better weapon than a SPS. Superior Perennium Beamer or Sniper, whatever the hell it's called. That's nice. Oh my god, you got these in, the 300s. Oh, 225s. I was going to say, god damn. Infused, yay. Yeah, and then Sharpshooter. Yeah, I need to get Sharpshooter onto mine. 225, that's good at your level. Old Hell at Bay. The Victim. Yay. Reanimated. Nice. Oh, you've been to Inner Sanctum. Syndicate, of course. Growing. Oh, you've got your persistins in. Nice. 205. That's pretty good going. Fair dues. Yes, social. Oh, it has the beast. OFAB agent. Yeah. Perfected Noten. Alien tank rather. Yeah, that's a solid setup. Yeah, I kind of want to get this as well. Like, I definitely want the gun. I desperately need it. Upgrade soon. I need to do it, don't I? I need to do it. Ganker rifle. Okay. I think I know the one you mean. Hey. I have my keyboard in one position to type and a different position to play games. It's weird. Ganker. Ganker rifle. What's the Ganker rifle? Hang on. Ganker rifle. Where's that? Excuse me. Low. Angst of the Zan. And then you upgrade it to that. Oh, hell yeah. There's got to be a downside on this. What is it? Is that's slower, isn't it? Oh no, it's actually quicker. Right, so 1.6 versus 1.5. Base damage 350, 580 versus 308, 500. Yeah. Poison AC as well, nice. 2750, yeah. Only downside is you cannot dual wield. You can't dual wield a rifle. It's a rifle, not a pistol. Or a revolver or anything of the ilk. You can't dual wield this either. What do you mean? Get out of here. That's an awesome little agent, especially at 205. That's way better than mine. So much better than mine. Anyway, we need to drop out of the Yalm. Let's have a look. We're hunting wabbits. And there's a bull. I need a doggy. I know you can kill the without, but it's going to take forever on this character. I want to get myself an Enigma dog. No, you've done an absolutely excellent job with that character at that level. 205 and endgame weapon on. That's awesome. Yeah, no, you should be proud. Pew pew, mother father. You know. You know exactly what I mean. Infinicon. Enterprises, give me one of your characters' names if you can remember it. Because I can look them up. They'll still be there, you know. The only accounts Funcom have ever deleted are accounts that were banned for reasons. Burrow Heels. That's a familiar name. I know that name. So I can just there you go, 220, Clan Doctor, Infinity, currently an applicant. May have done a guild reset, you know, like structure reset, so it automatically sets everyone back to applicant. It says you're active, by the way, dude. Apparently you're active. There you go, you're still there. Server knows you. Have you logged in recently? In the last, I don't know, couple of years or something? No, I think it means the player is active, I think. Few months, yeah, so it's that's why then, yeah. If it was a few months ago, yeah. If it's been 5 years, then it says inactive. You know, it does it that way. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of a deal. You had help, but there's no downside of being. I had to get some help with the twinking. So what, man? If you have to go FP trader, drain up twice, as high as you possibly can, and then get a wrangle out from someone else, that's twinking. That's just all good twinking involves outside help. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. When you activate the slot on the account, yeah, you know, when you log into an old account, it'll go activate character, and then it activates the character, and then the server knows you're active. Not seeing any Enigma dogs. Okay, so I'm gonna get another beer. Mackie2112, welcome to the stream, formerly known as Spa2112. Why is my recycle bin so much smaller and less full than my neighbours? Because I do that. Don't put it upside down. Just lift it up. Can't release. Yeah, skill lock is like the cooldown on first aid stims and things like that. And tutoring devices. So tutoring devices, first aid stims, etc. Recall beacons? I don't think it does. I think they're locked. I've not noticed any difference. I noticed the difference on first aids, for sure. Oh, come on, there's got to be an Enigma dog some bloody where. Has someone come out here and killed all the Enigma dogs? It kind of feels like it. You're just going to aggro my bloody Enigma dog if I find one, so I'm getting rid of you now. Seen balls everywhere. And then finally, I found one. Okay. You're mine. Follow, okay. Right, attack and kill. I wish it did make recall beacons quicker, but no, it doesn't, I don't think. I've not seen any discernible. That's always 5 minutes. And the Rubicar recall beacon seems to be locked at 10 minutes. And then the Freelancers one takes you to the mission agency. That one I'm pretty sure is locked as well. No, it doesn't. I've got toons with alphas in. So those alphas mean they've all got a skill lock modifier in them somewhere, and it just makes their first aid quicker. Which is bloody useful, let's be honest, but it's not the end-all be-all. Sadly, no, it doesn't affect weapon specials. Like if you look at any weapon, like this one, in your guild bot, and do stats, and then drop the weapon in. So for that... Oh, I put a full stop at the end. Without the full stop. Could not find stats for superior... What? Okay, I don't know why the command isn't working. Let's try... I don't know if helpbot's up or not. No, they're offline. Isn't it weapon? Might have changed, actually, yeah. Try weapon. Oh, yeah, it has changed. Yeah, so it gives you the AG def bar and how much aim shot skill to shorten the special recharge is based on the special skill to cap it at 11 seconds. So for this character, I think we've already capped. Yeah, so we're way above, and then you need 1050 to be at full def and still at 1-1, which we are. We're over that. So yeah. Oh, he's in the grid. That's why I can hear grid noises. I was like, why can't I keep hearing someone trying to zone in the grid? Because your character is in the grid. I will need this character shortly. Let's leave him there for now. Okay. Aha! Le ball. Yeah, I'm sure it used to be stats. So yeah, the bots get updated, you know, the back end. Or inits is another one, I think. Inits might have been the other one. Let's just have a look. Inits. Try it with that. Yeah, inits was the old command, but weapon works as well. So yeah. Are there any official or large player-made Discord servers? There is an official one, yeah. And when you launch the game, somewhere up here. There you go. it will open the Discord. I'm no longer on that Discord. I was when it started, and I was on there for quite a long time. But it's not well moderated, so you get a lot of idiots making a lot of noise on it. And I just got fed up of it. To be honest, the ARC team used to do a lot of the moderating, and then ARC was kind of like, and all volunteer services in games had to be cancelled because of a change in the law around people working, you know, for non-standard wages. So I got rid of it. Yeah, people would tell me things that weren't true. So they'd go, oh, server first, Froob only, blah, 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 win. And I'd be like, it's actually not. No, we did that before Shadowlands came out. Well, where's your evidence? And I'm like, I am the fucking evidence. So that was the last straw. It'd been getting worse and worse and worse. And that was kind of like a few other notable people had left, like Savick, who made Savick's map. Rubicard just got fed up of it. People telling her how maps should be and why it was this, that, and, you know, it just, you know, my ignorance is worth the same as your educated information. Is like, no, it fucking isn't. But without moderation, you know, these people just run riot. So I just thought, if you're not going to moderate this server, I'm not going to play on it. I'm not going to be on it, you know, which is a shame. Yeah, because more often than not, I just used to help people out when they came on. They'd ask questions, and I'd do what I'm doing now, but I'd be typing it, you know. Fat Legs, hello. How is AO going? Same old, same old. Still the best game ever made, as far as MMOs go. And still alive. Yeah, they just don't make MMOs like this anymore. They just don't. The modern MMOs are, oh, let's copy what so-and-so did. They just seem to be terrified of innovating and coming up with new ideas. They just, you know, and it's not the development team, certainly not them. I'm sure the devs are full of ideas, imagination and creativity. It's the suits on the board. You know, oh, no. Hollywood's gone the same route. Just keep remaking movies that were successful. Do you know what Hollywood should do? Do you know what would really work for Hollywood? But they can't see it because they're not creative. They're not imaginative. Is you should find movies that were so-so or actually bad, remake them and try and make them good. So find a movie that people didn't really get on with, didn't quite work, the final edit was poor, whatever. Remake that movie, right? Remake that movie, but make it good. I would watch the shit out of those movies. We're having another go at this idea. It was a bad movie in the day, but we think we can make a much better version of it by changing a couple of things, not much, enough to make it into a good movie with, you know, all the modern gear, equipment and technology we've got. That's what Hollywood should do. If they want to keep doing the nostalgia kick, find a movie that was shit and try and make a good version of it. Like, if they remade Tremors, it's like, well, it's pointless. It was a good movie. It didn't need to be redone. It was already good. You will never replace whatever his name is, Kevin Thingamy. He's unique. You're not going to replace him. Don't even try. And he's too old for the role and the character he played back then. So you just... Kevin Bacon, that's it. Resident Evil film. They did okay with the ones with... Oh, God, what's her name? I've got the box set and I can't remember her bloody name. She's gorgeous. Mila something or other. Absolute babe. But, you know, little out of my league. No, not Mila Kunis. No, I know who you're thinking of. No, she's older. Resident Evil. Yeah, this lady, she's gorgeous. Mila Jokovic, that's it. Yeah, yeah, she was excellent. I've got the box set of those movies. Yeah, Jokovic. Yes, there you go. Yeah, she's a gorgeous looking woman, and she's good in the role as well. And those movies are. I've got the Blu-ray box set of them. I wanted the latest one. So I go to the store and I see the latest one is like, I don't know, $12 British dollars, so it's 12 quid. And the box set is 15. I'm like, fuck it, I'm having the box set then, because that's like 5 movies, man. I'm just fucking get the box set. It's 3 quid more. What the hell? So I just bought the box set. I've watched all of them. I mean, it's pretty good. I've never played the game, so I'm watching them completely as no idea what the lore, L-O-R-E, is, but I can just watch it as a movie. And I just watch it as a movie and think, yes, this is cool. This is good. I care about the characters in it. And that's half the battle. A lot of this new stuff they're making, no one gives a shit about anyone in that movie. The characters are flaccid, one-dimensional, just there to say lines that the writers want to be said by someone. There's nothing about them that's in any way engaging. So you don't care what happens to any of them, so it just takes all the thing out of it. And then you get someone like Villeneuve who reads the source material of Dune by Frank Herbert at around the right age to read it, your early teens kind of thing. I read it about the same age he did. And it's a profound effect on you. The coming of age kind of thing. And when you read the book, you realise the Atreides are not actually the good guys. They're lesser of two evils between them and the Harkonnens. But they're certainly not good guys, They're not Starfleet or anything like that. No, they want conquest and all the rest of it. And Paul especially wants revenge, They kept one of the most important lines from the book in the movie, in the second half of the movie. People refer to it as Dune 2 as though it's a sequel. It's like, no, that's absolutely not what it is. It's one... the first book is just an introduction to the Dune universe. What is that skin you are using in AO? That is Noten DovTech Edge that I'm using. Yes, there's a video for it. But I'm pretty sure... There you go. And that's how to install it. Because, yes, I did get asked about it a lot. We should write a script together. I can't write. I'm a musician. I'm not a writer. But I do appreciate the sentiment. But yeah, that's what they should do. They should take a movie that should have been good but kind of was flawed. That's what AI's for. If AI's involved, I ain't in. Screw AI. It's the most oversold commodity on the planet. AI is the fucking problem with modern Hollywood. That's why the scripts and dialogue are so bad. So the corporates, they look at it as like, oh, you mean we can make the same burger without having to pay people? It speeds up your day. It speeds up my frame rate in modern games. That's about it. Otherwise, I have no interest in it. It's an algorithm. It's not intelligent. It's a misnomer to call it AI anyway. It's not artificial intelligence. It isn't intelligence of any kind. It's just a sophisticated algorithm. It requires an input and spits out an output. Intelligence doesn't require that. Intelligence occupies its own sphere in that it can create without input. It will create more with input, certainly, but it doesn't require it. I told a Fox News reported in Nashville last week and she should use AI, and she got really upset with me. I don't really give a shit what's on Fox News. It's Murdoch that owns that billionaire Australian that wants to control the world with his media company. No one watches that dog shit. Certainly not outside of America anyway. No one takes that bunch of shitheads seriously. I mean, they got their asses sued for lying by the people that run the fucking ballot counting machines or whatever. They got their ass handed to them for that lie. So when someone starts lying about the previous election on screen, they cut away and go, and to confirm that there was no evidence whatsoever, you know, like they backtrack immediately. They don't want their asses sued again. That's why I will never have Sky News, and I will absolutely never screw with AI like that. I just don't give a shit. No, you get people to write scripts because a person understands another person's motives, thoughts, feelings, and drives. None of the most sophisticated AI tools in the world can do that. They can churn out crap, but they can't create a person in their mind's eye and then write about how that person behaves in a given situation, what that person's motivations are. So, yeah. I mean, all the shit movies that come out feel like they were written by AI or people that, you know, just have some sort of like ideological thing they want to say one way or the other, you know. I even agree with half of the ideology that they're talking about, but at the same time, I know I need a need for it to be interesting, complicated characters, you know? I want fix-a-grid. So I tell, and I get. How awesome is that? How much love is there in that being that simple? Yeah, like they tried to redo Star Wars since Disney bought it. It's just like it's in the toilet. And I'm not against the messaging in it, but it's just a bunch of shit. It's terrible. It's complete dog mess. It's awful. The only good Trek I've seen. Not Trek, the only good Star Wars I've seen come out of the new bunch was season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian. That was it. After that, it kind of went downhill. They didn't need season 3, and then they did bait and switch with season 3 and made it all about someone we've got no idea about. And I really like Katie Sackhoff, but I just felt annoyed that she was on screen all the fucking time when the show is called The Mandalorian. Yes, she's a Mandalorian, but the writing just went nosedived. Why did the Mandalorian suddenly decide he needed to rejoin the Mandalorians? Look at that beautiful storytelling in the first 2 seasons. Like he gets rid of Baby Yoda, and then he's sat in his spaceship, and he goes to grab whatever the gear stick is with the ball on the end that, you know, Baby Yoda kept unscrewing, and it's there, and he just sort of, there's just a hesitation before he does it. And you can't see the actor's face. Pedro did such an awesome job in that. You can't see it, but everything is there on the screen. There's no exposition. It's just, we're being told and informed by the actual footage itself. It's fucking brilliant. It's so good. You know, and then season 3, suddenly the Mandalorian wants to rejoin Mandalore. Yeah, that, I mean, but why? Why does he want to rejoin the Mandalorians? Anyone? Yep, me neither. No idea. But the season 1 and 2, you know, if you've not seen The Mandalorian, just watch season 1, season 2, call it a day. Does the comments section open up after the stream? Yeah, basically, yeah. You got live chat, and then when the stream ends, then normal YouTube comments become a thing. Jinx Phalanx on Twitch. Welcome on in, good to see you. Ellie Evil, thanks a lot, just getting back into AO. Well, you're very welcome, I'm glad you are. It's an awesome game. They don't make games like this anymore. Yeah, the first, season 1, season 2 of The Mandalorian, I was glued to the TV. You know, it was fucking good stuff. It felt like Star Wars as well. I absolutely loved it. The new movies, you can't rewrite beloved characters and expect the world to accept it, because they just won't. And they didn't. And they bombed. You know, what did you expect, man? I mean, JJ was really, really careful. He basically did a retread of the original movie. That was it. And then in the second one, they decide to completely rewrite Luke. They take away all his hope, all his belief, all his faith in his friends, make him into Jed Clampett or something, you know. And I walked out of the cinema about halfway through. And that was it. I was done. I haven't seen the third one, and I never ever will. Just, I don't care about that shit. Whatever you think it is, it's nothing to me. Right, we have done all the missions. I'm going to beacon. Oh yeah, I have to be on the ground to do it. Okay. Oops, we missed this guy. Sorry, dude. Just a few seconds too late. Sorry, my dude. Could have grabbed you as well, but I didn't see you. There you go. Is what it is. Okay, move you back as well, and pew. Right, let's go hand these in. First, I need to talk to the warden. Yeah, what did you train it on? Because if you didn't train it on Profit Without Honor, then don't bother. Have you read Profit Without Honor? Let's go to the official site, I think. God, I got some old links here, man. None of these are around anymore. Easily adjusted. Nah, I don't want it adjusted. It's canon. Is it on community? I can't remember. Oh god, whatever. There we go. The original PDF. Do you have a VPN on? No. The website is blocked? What? I don't know where you live or who your ISP is, but get a new one. You're downloading from, I think, a US server? Yeah, you're going to train it on that. I'll read the prologue out loud, because someone's already asked me, could I do, an audio book of it? Nope. Okay, I'm going to read the first page, which I have done before. I will do again. Although I can think of much better speakers than me to do it. Grumpy Insight, Carl! Welcome to the stream, dude. I've seen that Trox NT before. Sorry, dude. I didn't see you if you were there. I'm sorry. You'd have been welcome otherwise. I'm getting another beer, by the way. It's only 15 minutes. You're 220. You'll kick his arse without us. I'm gonna wake tomorrow. I know it. I'm gonna be back out in the garden again. Oh, hang on. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Dexter has reached enlightenment. Someone stole Dexter already, but never mind. Yeah, so... okay, I'll give it a go again. The gleaming towers of Omni One reflected the fiery maroon light of twin suns succumbing to distant sandstorms. The red dust, stirred up by the incessant winds along with the arched horizon hundreds of miles due north. Large flotillas of ships passed north and west, rising slowly like grey whales lifting into the ocean surface, seeking to avoid the storms by crossing over them. To the east there was a faint silvery gleam of another flotilla returning from the mines. While the storms were still too much remote to be heard, even with the most sensitive of implants, Philip Ross felt them. Rubicon was, after all, his world. Not a sparrow would fall to the ground without him knowing. Figuratively speaking, of course, there were no sparrows on this planet. Ross focused. The windows darkened. The panorama before him grew dim, leaving his office in a comfortable gloom. The office was located on the top floor of Omnitech's most imposing and heavily fortified towers in the capital city. It encompassed a sprawling circular expanse Ross privately thought of as his private Colosseum. And though it lacked the lions and the gladiators, it had the desired effect on his subordinates and colleagues. It intimidated them. They were impressed with size. Size meant power. His office made them feel small. Smaller than him. And everything about Philip Ross was big. See, that was written by a person. There's emotion in it. I read stuff by AI and it... doof. Yeah, there's something in there. When you read it, I instinctively start emoting what I'm reading because the emotion's in the words. AI doesn't do that. It creates the right schmozzle of words, but there's nothing in them. It's dead. It's unalive. It's ugh. It's copying down notes for an exam on your arm, breaking out in a panic sweat before the exam, not being able to make out any of it because you've sweated so much, and then wrapping the paper around your arm and submitting that as your exam and hoping it'll pass. And for me, no, it fucking doesn't pass. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? That sent shivers down my spine. Well, I didn't write it. Whoever wrote it sent shivers down your spine. I'm the conduit for what they wrote. That's all. I mean, do you want me to read a bit more? I can read a bit more. If I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Yep, Control-Shift-T opens that last page you were on. All right, let's do page 2. Let me zoom in. He gazed at his robed reflection in the artificial darkened glass. He was taller than most men. Grey. Chiselled. Trim. I'm a bit doughy, to be honest. He possessed the right combination of charisma, maturity, and virility for a person in his position. But he was not vain. He knew the power of appearance. Philip Ross was not one to neglect even the smallest of details. He turned away from the window, his enhanced vision adjusted to the deepening gloom as the sun finally yielded to the escalating storms. There wasn't much in the way of furniture in the office. The one indulgence in an otherwise prudent arrangement was a mahogany desk imported from Earth and built with some of the last remaining trees of that ancient, replanted rainforests. There were only 3 chairs. Imitation leather, but comfortable. Unlike many of his associates, he had no need for expensive Bronto hide to impress visitors. There was a single console, not the latest model, but a stable and functional one, more than good enough for his purposes. A corporate-sized screen was tuned to the live Omnitech News broadcast when not in use, which was most of the time. There was even a potted plant, a genetically uncontaminated cactus, painstakingly transported from the Europe desert to an alien world where, against all odds, it seemed to thrive. Last, and not certainly least, the security droid standing to rigid mechanical attention near the elevator doors. The Omnipol agents who had installed the defense systems in his office had insisted on this final piece of personal protection, though of course he'd objected. Vociferously, the lethal contraption was obscenely brutal looking. Kitted out with energy shielding and what appeared to be a portable cannon, it stood unmoving, awaiting the arrival of someone to destroy. To expect violence was to invite violence, Ross knew. And though he'd never shied from violence, he wanted none of it here in his own home. Home. Now there was a foreign word. This wasn't officially his home. He had one of those. A home. A fully furnished penthouse apartment with personal attendants, room upon useless room elsewhere in the city. But Ross spent the lion's share of his time in this Colosseum, like a jaded emperor making decisions based on acts of brutality and stupidity he was witness to on the screen. Running Omnitech's operations on Rubicar was not something done between breakfast and supper. His work was the entirety of his existence. Right, I'm going to stop there, or the entire stream will be an audio book I haven't got the legal right to make. So, I might do it anyway. Carl, have you finished the Shield quest? Yes, I have, Rage Star. Sorry if you need help with it, but yeah, I've kind of done it already. If you're stuck on anything, I will come and give you a hand anywhere, you know. So there you go. That was 2 pages of something written by a person. And you can tell it's been written by a person because it's full of emotion and intent and other stuff that it's easy for someone like me to respond to. I'm a musician, so I read the dots on the page, but then I play them passionately as I can see from the dots, without even thinking about it, what the intent of the composer was. And it's the same when I read a book or a script or a screenplay or anything else. You can feel what they're trying to get across to you. It communicates that intensity to you. So it's very easy to emote to. Because it's just fucking there, man. If it's well written, it's there. Oh, wait. We did that bit. No, we're handing in, aren't we? Yes. Right, okay. Yeah, Ominous Spy, you know who I mean. Yes, this charlatan pretending to be Clan. His name shall not be spoken. Soto Mahoney. Good friend, lovely guy. Great RP, as in roleplay guy. Runs Rubicar RP, or is part of the, I suppose, the table that manage it. And yeah, he's superb at it. He's so funny. And that was his own meme, which I stole. And every time he turns up on the stream, I have to post it again. Or if he's mentioned, it gets posted again. Right, daily's done. So what do we do next then? I'm not sure what we should. Oh, we Doja, I suppose, but we're still stuck with Sheol Dojas, aren't we? Ugh. Not Sheol, Penumbra. I haven't seen Trousers in ages. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Which is a shame. I mean, they've got their own Discord as well, but I don't go on it much. I mean, I don't do a lot on Discord anyway. There's Rubicar Roleplay. Has he been on there lately? I've not seen a post from him in a while. Savic's over there if you want to say hi to Savic. But yeah, no. No, he's married, he's got kids, he's got a life. I mean, give the guy a break. So, yeah. Right, I think, yeah, we'll do the Doja thing. Or we do a Inferno mission. One or the other. I think maybe Inferno mission, actually. Saw Savic in game about 3 weeks ago. Awesome. I love Savic. Savic's awesome. Savic made Savic's map of Rubicon, and is also, she's an incredibly awesome person anyway. So yeah, I think maybe let's go do a quick Inferno mission, see how much XP we get. Not sure I could solo a hard on this NT. Maybe, maybe not. But hey, while we're in team, let's get an easy one, you know. Or should we go medium? Pretty confident we can do what you ask. No, but we ain't going there. That's not happening. Give me another one somewhere I can run to on the lobby. And we'll go for med again. Yeah, there we go. We got the cave. That'll do. Right. Okie dokie. So cave, we want passage to frontier. Right. Oh god. How many? Oh, I don't know which one of these I need. Well, that's okay, because I don't need those two things. Why are you not? Have you got the exact same name? Oh. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? I can't have two of them. Oh, God. Okay. You're going to have to delete that. And delete that. Okay. So, we're going to have to roll again, I think. He's still on Hollybobs. Forgot to ask. No! Oh my god, no. I don't have that much time off. 10 days I had off, but I've been back in work for a week now. Back in work again tomorrow, but my normal days off are Sunday and Monday. Just how it is. Because I work early on Saturday and yada yada yada. I don't think I've got the key. Could we quickly get an insignia somewhere? Would we get an insignia any quicker than we could wait and beacon back? Excuse me. Nope. Don't appear to be any Somphos out here. Oh, there's a Hothian. My god, it's still green to me. At 220. It's an insignia, but it's not the right one. I think the beacon's going to get there first, to be honest. Right, okay, so I need to delete that one and then do the same again. Oh, the Fallout London, yeah, I did stream it. Excellent. I mean, it's not even a mod. I think calling it a mod does it a disservice. It's basically an entire Fallout game. Like, if you think of the size of Fallout 3 or perhaps Fallout New Vegas, it's at least that big. As you know, I don't just mean map size, I mean in terms of lore, world building, characters, etc, 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 like the whole shebang. Like, it's incredible. Team Fallon have just done the most amazing job. They've given us Fallout 5 before Bethesda can. And I think Bethesda are now in trouble because they've got to come up with something equal to Fallout London or better. And I'm not sure they can anymore. I'm not sure they can. Right, we got Ergo. So I'm going to run a big tune to Ergo. X-Brolly, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Actually, we should do a double, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should. Let's make high-level tune follow... Oh, boots. Boots. Before you die, thank you. One of us is in combat. I didn't want to sneak. Come on, let's go. For the Rubicar beacon, it does work. Does it? I don't know. It's always been 10 minutes, so I'm not entirely sure that's right. If I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% on that one. Right, okay, so... following Astanos. Astanos is going to run her arse off. X-Brolly, I'd like to give a robust backpack for a giveaway. Yes, if you want to, we could do that. If you want to do that this evening, my microphone's gone quiet. I might have to power cycle the bloody preamp. Am I still normal volume for you guys? My own mic has got, yeah. Oh well, thank you. Yeah, it feels like it's gone quiet in my own ears, so I think it actually has gone quiet. But I think it's at my end, not your end, hopefully. So it sounds a little quiet. Okay, all right. All I have to do is pull the power cord and plug it back in again. Give me a sec. One, two, test it. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Okay. It sounds normal again for me. It probably sounds exactly the same for you. Okay. Okay, we got these dudes to get into. So, let's go with some calming. And I want to drag them in there without, you know, could be anybody's lobby in there, couldn't there? So. Yep, there we go. enter, alt, up. Back on follow. Right, okay. Just log some toon at org spot, storm org spot there when you can. Okay. Do you want to give it away this evening, or do you want me to like keep it for another night, or what do you want to do, X-Brolly? I think we should save it for the next stream, you know? So I can come and get it from you. I can log a character to do that. Okay, big toons in. Why are you not going in? Oh, yeah, we're in. Right, okay. But I'll have to use... Well, no, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to relog this character momentarily, okay? And I'll log one on that you absolutely know is me. So you're under no kind of like, did I give that to the right person? You'll know it's me when I log them in. Yeah, sometimes I've got like a DBX 286 mic pre, which is fucking awesome. It's fit and forget kind of a deal. But this one was like B stock, and now and again the volume that when you're using it, you've got zero latency foldback coming into your ears. So I can hear, you know, if I'm too close to the mic, or I've gone over here and you can't hear me, I can tell immediately I'm not on the mic, and that's the reason you should always have foldback. But unless you do it in hardware, you're going to have a certain amount of latency, and that will speech jam you. It will make it difficult to actually speak. But with this, it doesn't. So, you know. Right, okay, so I've logged in the original Callus 2, Presidente of Storm, and someone has given me a backpack. It is in fact a robust backpack. So there we go. So this will be a giveaway on Wednesday evening, because I'm not going to be streaming for that much longer, and I think if we're going to do a giveaway, we should announce it at the beginning of the stream and give people a chance, you know, for everyone to enter. So I'll keep it for the next stream if you're okay with that, X-Brolly. Is that okay? That's my logic, is really we should be giving this away when people have had the entirety of an actual stream to you know, to come in and like, you know, put their bid in, so to speak. And you know who you gave it to? You gave it to Callus 2, which is me! It's all me! Right, quest space. Here we go, lad. It'll be a filled backpack. Oh my god, yeah. You gave me all those backpacks last time, didn't you? That was nuts. We gave them all away. Like I did like one every stream or something nuts. Okay, we got anything in here? We have this. Those were some awesomely filled backpacks, by the way, everyone. I mean, just everything you could possibly want for a top-end toon was in those packs. No a word of a lie. Oh my god, I'm getting creamed. What's going on? This is only a medium. Oh, maybe I should have done this on the keeper. Or maybe I forgot to rebuff. I don't know. One of the two. Let's rebuff now. And that should have been a chunk of XP for this. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh, XP buff is not running. Gotta have the XP buff. Excuse me. I brought the NT because, hey, lots and lots of damage. Seem to have forgotten something. Right, I just redid immunity. Let's redo this one. Right, okay, now we should be good. Hopefully. I'm gonna now switch and do follow on this one. This could go horribly wrong. Does the nano can stack with the Uniguys buff? Unfortunately, it does not. Would be nice, but no. You can't have 80%. It won't let you do it. Yeah. One overwrites the other. Yeah. Shame. Shame. But yeah, it doesn't. There you go. You didn't hear a change. I did. It was like I couldn't hear myself back in the headphones, and it always makes me feel like something's broken. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, unfortunately, XP buffs do. The only two that stack are the freelancers and like plus any other, but the freelancers is only 10% anyway, so. Ow! Getting hurt here. Maybe this NT doing this was a bad idea. Yeah, I think it was. No, I calmed you! Oh my god! Yeah, this didn't work. Okay, we're gonna do this one over. I'm not sure if it works with baton or not. Okay, we're gonna go for something else here. I'm so surprised the NT got owned so easily, but okay. So what I'm gonna do is run the fluff away before this character gets killed. Because if the 220 NT gets killed, they definitely would. And then sit quietly here while I relog and bring out something that will not be killed by just about anything in the entire game, including Sector 42 bosses. Right. No, I'm not joining Hodor Raid. I'm just going to go on LFT for Sav, which was obviously the last time I went on LFT. Okay, search. Invite to team. Yes, and then we're going to go... And sadly, we're going to have to delete that one. No. Oh god, I've broken everything. Right, delete mission, yes. Reopen NCU, there we go. Right, we're going to roll again, try and get a mission at Ergo or the cave. one of the two. And we have... do our best. We're going to go middle for diddle. Okay, we got cave. That's good enough. Goodbye. Yeah, no, the keeper can pretty much handle anything. It is a very strong character. Right, and then we're going to go update team members. So I've now been updated for cave. Should be able to just go straight to cave and be fine. Right. Do they not with it? I don't know if they do work with the crap button. XP items do. So I'm wearing the luxurious set, which is the armor you get if you go on Steam and buy I think is it called the freelancers or something pack? I can't remember now. It's called the something or other pack, and yeah, if you get it, yeah, it's pretty awesome. If you do XP rings with it, then let's just do stats. So how much percent XP am I gaining? So if I go to nano, reflect shield, blah 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 blah, miss XP bonus. So I'm currently at 215% XP gain wearing that armor with the nano cannon, which is a lot, but it only counts on mob kills rather than on anything else. Yeah, so I'm not sure it stacks in the way you're thinking of. It stacks with static items. So if you've got plus XP on any, like there, like on a symbiont or implant or armor, then the can stacks with that. It does not stack with other buffs, unfortunately. Excuse me. Right, okay, so we're both in the same mission, but we're now in a new one where you can pretty much Q and AFK. So tab Q, AFK. And I'm not trying to prove the point or anything. But I am gonna go off and get another beer. So just pointing out how comfortable and cozy it is to play keeper. There you go. You know, it is kind of nuts. It really is. keepers have buffs that everybody wants as auras. So, yeah. Right, following the keeper on a medium mission. So, not as much damage output as... I need to just aggro this one quickly. Make sure it stays on me, not on the alt. But my god, are they tanky. Beer after beer. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of my streams, like, I'm stone cold sober. I'm just drinking cups of tea and whatnot. In fact, most of my streams are that, so... This is not indicative of the stream you would see. I do love Keeper, though. I love the utility of Keeper. Just how... Yeah, just plug and play, you know. Just relax while you play, kind of a deal. Don't have to think about it too much. You know, that kind of thing. And the aura you get, you know, is going on this character, so they've got the blocker, they've got the shield, they've got the resist, etc. So they're kind of keeping the other character safe, even though they're not a healer. Which is pretty awesome. You know, I'm still going to be kind of cautious. Not pull 10 mobs at once, because obviously they could suddenly decide they're going to aggro the other character. Don't get me wrong, they still hit like a goddamn train, but they're not the same kind of damage output as a effectively a glass cannon keeper build. Siljar Russell has resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 34 months. Jesus H, we're nearly at 3 years. We have a JPEG. What's the thing? Do you have a dog or a cat? Yep, I don't know. It's a dog. But yeah, it's kind of like it's there that it's close. Especially that eye. That eye's quite sort of elliptical rather than that one. But yeah, that's a dog. But I get the joke. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Anyway, thank you for the resub, and thank you so much for 34 months. That's incredible. Paws look like the cat. It's all about the eyes and the nose, dear. You can't really see the paws, but that ain't a cat nose. And those aren't cat's eyes. It's a dog. Very floofy dog, but it's a dog. Fagram, I was loving my keeper. Got her to 199, got all research up, including 9s. She bugged now and I can't level her past 199. Oh, petition, man. Get that fixed. Keepers are awesome. When I need to farm beaters, I just log my keeper in and wait for sector... we're doing 12 man. And they will instantly grab a keeper. And then you say, I'm just rolling on the implants, please. You'll get them all so quickly, it's unbelievable. Petitioned over 2 months ago. So what happens then? Can you still log the character in? Oh, that'll bug. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, delete your prefs for that character. Delete your prefs for that character. So log the character in, then go Shift F9, which you can't see because I just did it behind. Right, okay. Shift F9. Oh, that's 8. That's why. Shift F9. Let me just... Really? Really? Okay, you're being an arse. Right, okay. Shift F9. Right, now it goes character ID and then this number. Okay? Now what you do is you go to your Anarchy Online folder. So you go desktop, wherever your shortcut is for the game. I have a few, I'll be honest. Right, so you go here, open file location. No, actually, that's wrong. Sorry, I'm talking complete twaddle at the moment. So once you get that number, anyway, bear with. There we go. Yeah, so once you've done that, then this PC uses your name. Then you want to go to a hidden file called app data. In fact, no, actually, there's an easier way to get to it. So, start Anarchy like this. Say accept. Click on settings. Okay. Go to GUI, and then click on open. But then go back. Then you get the prefs folder. Then you'll see that particular account the character is on. Now, when I did it, we had, what did it say? It told me the prefs for this character's ID was somewhere on here. Right, okay, so the character is 105 51. Okay. So we go, right, okay, 51. No, that's 8121. Be here somewhere. 51. And then get all that in here and go new folder. Okay. Call it whatever, backup. And then everything else, cut and then paste it in here. We won't be able to because the characters, yeah, see, it won't let me do it. So I'm going to cancel. Once you've done that, then all the prefs for that character will be there. Go back to Shadowlands. Kill anything that's at least green to you. And the pop-up saying, do you want to have XP instead of shadow knowledge anymore, will pop up with the default skin. And then when you click yes, that's it. You fixed it. Okay? It will get rid of everything you've ever done. Okay? But it only ever asks that question once. So once it's gone round and you get the XP and the pop-up window and you click yes, you can then go into the backup folder and put all the preferences back where they used to be, and your character's set, all ready to go again. But that's how to fix that quickly without outside help, other than me telling you. Yeah, so don't delete it. Make a new folder and put everything you need for that character in it. Let me know how that goes when you try it. But that should fix it. It's like Siljar says, there's a window that crops up when you hit 200. And by default, it's in the middle of your screen, but you could have put some other pop-up that was annoying you somewhere else, and yeah, it will still move that question off screen where you can't see it, and until you click it, it will bug you and you won't progress, so to speak. You sound like me when I've played this game beer after beer. Well, no, I answered that already, didn't I? Well, I think I did. Hopefully I did. That should fix it, but I don't 100% know if it will. Yeah, the other way to access the user folder involves tweaking Windows to show hidden folders, and not everybody is completely comfortable with that, so that's why I kind of like steered away and said, oh, you can do it from here anyway. But yeah, the prefs folder used to be inside the game folder, so it was easy access. Now it's not, it's in the user folder in Windows, which does make it a bit more tricky. How are we doing on the other character? They are getting, geez, loads of XP. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Carry McCarry face. Yeah, so take that 199, kill anything green in Shadowlands, and you should get the question pop up with just don't change anything on the skin, just leave it all like it is, let all the things that annoy you be there until that comes up, and then click, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get Shadow Knowledge, not, you know, XP, and you should be okay. Completed! Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, anyway. The alternative is give me your account login details and I'll fix it. But you don't want to do that. I don't work for Funcom. You have no idea if you can trust me, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, maybe don't do that. But if you want me to try and do it, I will. So, you know. But it is against the rules in the EULA of the game to share your account information. So, you know, you wouldn't tell me in public chat that you want me to do it. Where anyone from Funcom could read that message. They would not be able to read a direct DM over Twitch, however. So, if you wanted someone to do that and didn't want the chance, the possibility of, you know, anything happening to the account, then that would be another way to do it. Not that I am suggesting you should, because we all know, you know, that you shouldn't do that. I went from Stilgian Desolator to a Panther on my keeper. Damages nuts now. Oh yeah, Panthers are awesome. That's an awesome bit of gear. It really is. Right, I think I'm going to keep going east. Yeah, the two-hand edge route for keeper is pretty incredible. Yeah, but were you to DM me those details, yes, I would look after it for you. No, I wouldn't tit about with your account. I've got gazillions and trillions of credits and items that I just, you know. Yeah. And I would become a pariah in Anarchy Online if I ever did anything untoward in that sense. But I would not ask anyone to do such a thing because that would be against the EULA. Just saying. Try it for yourself, though. Try it for yourself. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can manage. Excuse me. Ice cream time, and me with a shorter beard. I'll have to cut the beard now because with this beard you can't read what's on the t-shirt. You know, just saying. Oh, here is my review of our new Deadpool movie. Had belly pain after the movie because I had to laugh. Awesome! I love the Deadpool movies. Ryan Reynolds is a very sensitive, kind human being who hides behind laughter, comedy, and he deflects with comedy and whatnot, but actually, yeah, he's the sweetest guy in the world, and you utterly get that with him in interviews and stuff. So I'm all there for another Deadpool movie, you know. I can't imagine anyone else playing Deadpool except for him. It is completely a passion project for him, isn't it? You know, he is absolutely... I used to read this comic. I absolutely love this guy. You know, we have to tell this guy's stories, etc. You know, you really get that vibe from him, and I totally buy it as well. I don't think there was... Nah, that's it. Okay. We're good. We're going to go down. And he is, I mean, like, he is actually quite a good actor as well. Okay, I'm going to aggro the other one. And then I'm going to click the button. Okay, following. Oh, I just broke it. Okay. Yeah, I absolutely love the Deadpool movies. I think they're just special. Oh, I heard Ronald Downey Jr. is going to be playing Doctor Doom as well. And everyone's going, you can't play two characters. I'm like, Cable, Thanos, same actor. Oh, yes, you can. Oh my god, I'm getting hammered here. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to play this character then, aren't I? Oh my god. Can you imagine the shame of having to actually play this keeper? There we go. I'm not a fan of the other X-Men Avenger movies. I quite like them, but I'm kind of done with them now. You know, that kind of thing. Right, I think we should go west because reasons. Wow, how did I get two from here? Oh well. But was on a movie date with a guy who put your beard to shame. Some beard then. But again, he likes guys with beards, so why I said date, I don't get it. You confuse me, Siljar, because I do not know your pronouns. What are your pronouns, if I may ask, Sylvia? Because you've never actually said, but... It doesn't change anything, it just means I maybe have a better understanding, but... She, her, I also react when folks point on me. How do you point on someone rather than at someone? I don't... I pointed on you. Alright, so, like, you're into guys, and so's he? Is that kind of a deal? Is that the... yeah? Was it that kind of a thing? I don't know. I mean, that can be fun. You know, you can be buddies. He's into guys. Oh, yeah, you're kind of bi. Oh, right, okay. Right, I gotta aggro both, otherwise I risk my little running round in, you know, skimpy armour. What has the world come up to? Kind of an awakening and respect, and it's quite a beautiful thing, and if you don't want to be a part of it, that's okay. There's all kinds of people in the world, and understanding who they are helps us understand ourselves. If you find that difficult, I understand that, but it's not a big deal. I just wanted to understand the story about the date, which is why I asked what the pronouns were and stuff, so I now know what they meant by a date, inverted commas, because they were with a gay man who likes other men with a person that is, kind of attracted to both. So yeah, it's all cool. We went to eat, then the movie and a beer after. So, yeah, I mean, maybe he's kind of a little bi too, or maybe, I don't know. You know them, I don't, so could be whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to understand the story. That's why I asked the question. Because now I do understand the story. So, a bi lady went on a date with a gay man who possibly is also bi, who knows. So I just wanted to understand the story better. That's why I asked. I didn't ask because that's the big issue. No, I asked because, well, did you use was it a 1/16 of an inch spanner or was it a metric spanner? That's all it is, dude. That's all it is. Anyway, I'm getting a beer. I always got a vibe from Siljar as she, her, but I never assumed either way. So, there you go. No, but he likes good food, and the beer was for after. Had to sit and talk about the movie after. We are two adults. Why not go to it? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna sit and have a chat with another adult. I'm all up for the bar. Anyway, I'm getting a beer. Oh yeah, this guy, we need to kill him. Yeah, so Ida Gaming. For me, it's take a guess. Yeah, it's he, him, whatever it is for masculine. Yeah, hetero, non-curious, whatever. I'm on easy mode in life. It's just that's how I'm made. Other people are made differently, and I'm okay with that. That's all it is. And I don't think I have ever asked Sylvia or Russell what their pronouns are in the 3 years they've been subscribed to the channel, because I don't care what their pronouns are. That's their business, not mine. And the only reason I asked was I couldn't quite get the funny story they were telling me about going to see the Deadpool movie. So after 3 years, I finally ask. It's not a big deal. It's just a thing, just to clarify. And now I have that clarification. The story's quite interesting. All the made-up shit. Do you know what woke actually means? It's a word sociopaths use to make empathy sound like a bad idea. It's not made up. Some people like having sex with men and women. Not many, but some. If you think that's something they've made up, okay, you're wrong, and you're entitled to be wrong. I accept your opinion. I have no respect for it, but I accept it. The world is far more diverse and interesting than many believe. I have lived a life. I have met and seen people. You know. Mostly it's, you can't say Sylvia. I can't fucking pronounce your name properly either, but it's never bothered you. There's no such thing as woke. Woke is a term cooked up by zealous bigots who want to discredit the notion of empathy for other human beings. That's what woke is. When someone uses woke, they might as well be using the N word for empathy. You are correct. No, they've got a very loud voice on social media. What social media's done is opened up the wider world to you. That's all. They're not multiplying because of social media. Those people exist, have always existed, and will always exist, and not just in the human species. It's just a fact of life. People have different preferences. You can't argue strawberry ice cream is the only ice cream you should eat, and chocolate and nutty road or rocky road and nutty chocky chip or whatever. Someone's preference is their preference. Now, if that preference is different from yours, it doesn't make their preference wrong. It doesn't make your preference the only one anyone could ever have either. It just means they have a different preference. And you can respect that they have a different preference. That's all it is. It's called empathy. They're still a human being. They still bleed if you cut them. It still hurts if you hurt them, with words or with action. That's all it is. Do you know who my favourite relative was? And I had no idea when I was like 6, 7 years old. Was an auntie of mine. Now, turns out that auntie's gay. Yeah, she's a lesbian. I didn't know what that was when I was 7, 8 years old. But she was my favourite auntie because if she did babysitting while my folks were out, she'd let me watch the Hammer House, a horror movie, and we'd sit up and eat crisps out of a bowl together and watch it. And she was fun to be around. Right? She was fun to be around. She was full of life and fun. And she made me laugh. Yeah? Her preferences are not my goddamn business. What she likes or dislikes doesn't change diddly squat in my life. It doesn't mean, like, her preferences don't change how many times it takes me to start the goddamn lawnmower, does it? No. So why do I give a flying fluff what they are? Just accept them. That's her preference. I'm good with it, you know? This, oh, social media is making people gay. Oh, get fucking wrecked. You knew your preferences before you ever went on a computer. You know, I knew I liked ladies, right? I knew I liked war movies, and I knew I liked lots of masculine things, because that's me, okay? The internet didn't tell me who to be. I am who I am. She did not teach you how to be gay. How could she? How can you teach someone to be gay? No, I didn't know she was gay because I was 6, 7 years old. I didn't know what gay was. Yeah, no one preaches about anything. Oh shit, my character died. I'm blaming you for that. iGaming. It's alright. We'll just get the XP back. What they teaching kids in school today is that there are differences. That there are different preferences. Do you know what? They taught us as well. They taught me in school that there are different preferences. I knew what a gay person was when I was in school. It didn't make me into one. You are who you are. You're born the way you're born. You're born with those preferences. What schools are teaching people is how to understand and accept other people's preferences. Yeah, they're teaching you that it's okay that someone is different from you. They still have the same value as you, even if they are different. There's a massive difference there. They're not indoctrinating people, they're educating them. Okay? You guess you keep silent. No, keep talking. I'll keep educating you. What difference to my life does it make if a person I don't know happens to like men and women? Let me think about how much difference that makes to my life. Well, do you know, I think the actual number is fuck all. Pronouns forced. There's no forcing. Right, Siljar Russell just resubscribed for 30-something months. That means that person that I've been interacting with on the channel has been on the channel for 3 years. I have never, ever asked them before what their pronouns are. And you know why? Because I don't give a shit. I only asked them because I wanted to understand the story they were telling. That's it. End of thing. You know, it doesn't... How does it affect my life? What some person I've never bumped into in real life feels about whatever gender? Well, it doesn't. I don't give a shit. And neither do they, and neither should they. You know? sometimes people are like awkward about it, and I'm okay with it. I'm like, well, you know, it's not. Perhaps you're not like. For me, I'm obviously male, so I present masculine. I've got a fucking massive beard. Of course, I present masculine. But I also happen to be heterosexual masculine, so it's fine. I don't get asked by anyone. No one ever has to question, you know, where I'm coming from, because it's blatantly obvious. Or is it? But it just so happens that, yeah, it kind of is. Pronouns are words, okay? And they just help us to understand the definition of a person or a thing more accurately. Yeah. So with Siljar, 3 years Siljar has been on this channel, okay? Chatting, sending pictures, telling me stories about their life. I have no idea who they are as a person. They could be some 13-year-old kid talking shit. I have no idea, and I don't fucking care because it makes no difference. But they've always been humorous, funny pictures, a decent person on the channel, and that's all I care about. But I needed a little bit of context for the story they were telling about something they experienced, so I asked the question. And I have never asked that question of anybody else on the channel before. I don't care what a person's pronouns are unless I need to know so I can understand what they're saying. That's it. Fucking, you know, it's as simple as that. It's that simple, guys. Wait, I don't quite understand how this story ends or the thing of the story because I don't have all the information to make the story make sense. So the context I need is this thing. So I'll ask the thing. But other than that, you know, I don't give a shit. Honest to God, guys, it's not woke, okay? Woke, as I keep repeating, is a word that's been risen up by sociopaths to talk down to the notion of empathy. I could not do my job without empathy. I get people whose home has become a burned out shell after a fire. They've lost everything, including the family pet. Okay? The dog they've had for 5 years is dead. It died in the fire. The place is gutted. They've lost every belonging they ever had. And when I'm talking to them, do you think empathy is a bad idea? No, it's not. It's a great idea. It's showing concern for a fellow human being who is really going through some shit right now. So don't give me, it's woke. Fuck off. Fuck off with that noise. Seriously. I don't give a shit who you shag. If you're not hurting anyone, it's not some child involved or any of that bullshit, I ain't got a problem with it. You start bringing children into it or sacrifice or some other shit, yeah, okay, we're gonna have a f***ing problem about it. But other than that, you know, two adults, do what you want. I don't care. It's just decency, exactly. It's just having decency for another person. So I have to deal with this person and say, oh my God, that's so terrible that's happened to you. And I do genuinely feel bad for that person that this has happened. And then I'm going to get you into a hotel. I'm going to get the surveyors around as quickly as possible to try and rebuild your lives. Don't fucking try and say, oh, you're showing empathy, you're being woke. Well, fuck off. You don't know shit. You don't know about real life. And you don't know what pain is. Clearly. Honest to God. I'm sick of hearing that shit. And I will call it out. I won't ban you from the channel because I want you to keep coming back and keep making your argument because I will fucking educate you. Anyway, rant over. Yeah, just have respect for each other, guys. We're all different. We all like different things. If you don't like the same thing as another person, then you don't like the same thing as another person. It's not their fault you don't like it. Right, I'm going to aggro both. Keep the aggro off the other toon. Who is running around like a blue housefly. Hang on. Excuse me. Just relax, mate. I am relaxed. Oh, you think I'm not relaxed? No, I'm relaxed. I'm drinking beer, playing my oldest favoritist game. I'm just educating on you on some of the things you think you know but don't. So, you know, it's up to you. You can listen and learn or live in ignorance and being manipulated, but it is up to you. But I do. I hear too much of this bullshit, and I see too much of this bullshit online as well. Fucking woke. There's no such word. Yeah, it's up to you. You can learn or you can live in ignorance. It's up to you. Yeah, there's no agenda. Okay? I know minorities have a much bigger voice now because of social media. That is true, actually. That is completely true. And it does make certain people feel very uncomfortable. Okay? Because those people who are, inverted commas, woke, are empathetic. They care about each other's feelings. They care about the other person. So they club together and work together out of empathy. That's human nature. Man, we'd have still been hiding in trees from predators if we hadn't had empathy, you know? How dare you encourage being a decent person? I encourage everyone to be a better person. I am a work in progress. I am far from perfect. I've never claimed to be anything of the sort. And I have a lot of work to do before I am the person I want to be. I'm doing a pretty good job so far, from where I started. Caring about a fellow human being. You have never been in a flood in 8 foot of water where your feet cannot touch the effing ground in freezing cold conditions and helped someone else into the lifeboat, have you? Well, I have. That is empathy. That's caring about someone else. And that's what I'm talking about. I know what empathy is. You know, I lost both my parents to cancer. So when someone tells me about, oh, my folks are sick with cancer, I know exactly how they feel. And I care how they feel. Fucking woke bollocks. Alright, we got another funny from Siljar Russell. Ever wonder where the 55,000 tennis balls used during Wimbledon end up? Donated to conservationists and upcycled into tiny homes to protect harvest mice. I don't quite believe that, but okay. It's a cute picture. Oop, how's other toon doing? Oh, they're okay. So we're good. Being helpless. There's so much pain involved. There's so much pain. It's difficult. It's so difficult. Used in schools across the world for the bottom of the chairs. What? Oh. Holy crap, I just checked. They were previously donated to the UK Wildlife Trust. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I know field mice. I grew up around farmland and whatnot, so. Keeps this. Oh, they put them. Yeah, like the tennis balls at the bottom of walking sticks and whatnot. Yeah. They don't sound like Chewbacca when you slide them. Yeah, I know what you mean. I can remember going to a parents' evening, okay? And they said, "Oh, we've got some chairs for you here." But this was preschool, so this is like the school. I don't know what it is in your country, but it's the school you go to between 4 and 12. So whatever you call that in in your country, yeah, that, okay? And we went to a parent-teacher meeting, and they said, we've got chairs for you. And the teacher was sat on one of these chairs the kids sit on, and they're like not even a foot high off the ground. So she sits in that, and I kind of went, okay, because there was two, so me and Mrs. Cullis too. She sits down in it, knees up to here, you know, like knees like that, and then me. If you don't know this, I'm actually quite big. So I get the chair and I sit in it, and the legs just go boink like that. Fucking all four of them off like this, right? Okay, I'm a big guy, all right? I tried to join in, but the chair couldn't survive. It just went doink, or like the first two went like this, and then the back two went like that, and I just went, oh, and ended on the floor. And I went, I'll just sit on the floor. I'm really sorry about the chair. We'll pay for it. And they were like, no, it's okay. And I sat on the fucking floor. And the teacher's like, oh, William is like, your son is in fact the tallest child in the class. I'm like, no shit. Oh god. Oh, it was funny. It was so funny. But yeah, anyway, so I'm way too big for those chairs, and they never designed them for someone to waste as much as someone my size does. Oh my god. Oh, I honestly, I was so embarrassed as well. But the chair just wasn't a chair anymore, okay? You know, it was just 2 pieces of plastic and 4 prongs. That was it. It was done. So yeah, anyway. But I remember that. It sticks in my memory. Because, I'm terribly sorry. And like, pulled out what was left of the chair. Just put it to one side. I'll just sit on the floor. And I was still like a head above her, you know. Oh my god, I'm getting another beer. Excuse me. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so we went to that that poor chair. Pieces of chair. No, it was like all 4 legs went from like this to this. I mean, god damn, they're about as big as my little finger. Okay, let's get some scale in here. So, all right, let's go to the intermission screen momentarily. Okay, there's my hand. Here is a regular tape measure. Here is the length of my little finger. Can you guys see that? So, little finger is 3 and a bit inches. Okay, so and I'm kind of in proportion mostly. So yeah, it was kind of a thing. You know, I ain't some overweight person. I'm just a big person. I'm not even that big. I'm like, what, 6'3"? I mean, it's not big these days, is it? Well, here we go. Right. So, a lot of you probably have a similar mouse. This is a Logitech 502. So, for me, this is a Logitech 502. It's a tiny mouse for me. I mean, jeez, and look at my fingers above it. You're crashing my head. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just larger than average, that's all. I am a smaller man. Standing beside you would be funny. Standing beside you would be cool, dude. Yeah, I am sort of. I'm not freakishly tall or anything weird. You know, I'm just bigger than you might expect at first glance. 5'4". Yeah, I'm like nearly a foot taller, but you know that's cool. Short king, as the kids say. Yeah, nothing. Hey, dude. You know, you're in proportion. It's cool. Height isn't everything, honest to God. The amount of times, can you get that for me? From total strangers that you've never met in your life in like the supermarket or whatever, and you're like, yeah, okay. You know. $33. Yeah. Do you know what? I know a lot of women go, oh, you've got to be at least this tall. That's like men saying you've got to weigh at least this. But it seems more acceptable for women to say, oh, a guy's got to be this tall or I don't even want to date them. But if a guy goes, well, your BMI's got to be this or I don't want to date you, they get annoyed. And you know what? That's double standards, because you can do something about your BMI, medical exceptions excluded, but most people, you know, you can get your body index down. You can't change your height. Your bones get as long as they get, and that's it. Yeah, it is totally shallow. If you use dating apps, oh shit, that didn't exist when I was a young man. You went out to a club, you met people, and you either, we used to call it copping off, so you'd end up kissing them outside the place and then try and fumble for a taxi with them to come home with you, or exchange numbers or something, you know? It didn't exist. I think maybe we had a better time of it in my youth than people do today. I think maybe we did, because it was all about the impact you made with them at that point in time, at that moment in time. You know, there was no prejudgment about it. They were kind of like into you or they weren't. You know, and hey, I'm not going to lie, I had my fun. I seriously had my fun. But, you know, in the end, I met the gal where I kind of went, I don't want nobody else, I want her. She interests me more, she makes me think, she makes me talk about stuff. We have this friendship, you know. And it's a weird thing between me and Mrs. Callos too. So we both met, but we didn't meet years ago, right? So I'm like 17, she's like 16. Okay, she's serving, collecting glasses at a bar. And my first ever gig with a college band. Okay, we were pretty bad, but you know, we cared and we meant it and we played. All right, so we come along to that, and then I've never seen her before in my life, and I see this lady behind the bar, and I'm thinking, well, she's kind of my age. I'm into her. I want to go and I want to get with her, right? Genuine, no other thing behind it. So I'm like, yeah, you know, kind of like, I'm into it. So I'm there and I think, oh wait, I'm playing in the bar. So the thing to do is wait till after the gig where, you know, she realizes I'm this rock god, and then I'll go and get her number. You know, when you actually wrote them down and then went to a call box and called them, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be cool with this. I'm not gonna go straight up now. I'm gonna go over at the end of the gig. And she finishes her shift before we finish the gig. Now I can't leave. I'm playing the gig. I've got to finish the songs. I've got to finish packing away. Yada yada yada. she's gone. I'm like, oh man, I missed the boat. Oh, I don't believe. Chalked it up to experience, right? As you do, you think, oh, I should have just gone and talked to her straight away. She was something. There was something about her I wanted to get to know, right? So that happens. And then, like, almost 20 years later, oh God, I've lost the alt. Where is the alt? You're in the lava, aren't you, you stupid alt? Okay, I'm completely stuck. Right, okay. Let's get them out of wherever the hell they've gone to. So, yeah, I thought, I've blown it. They've left. They've gone. I can't walk off stage and try and grab them now. That's just never going to work. And also, the rest of the band is going to, like, I don't know, cut my arms and legs off or something. So I'm like, yeah, we're done. Missed the boat there. Should have gone and spoken to them straight away. Didn't. Thought I'd play it cool and go and speak to them at the end of the night when I'd look 50 million times more cool because I was in the band. So there's me thinking, well, you know, you win, you lose, and that's the draw kind of deal. So fast forward nearly 20 years later. All right, I've been in London. I've had the big job. A lot of different girlfriends. Not going to lie. Kind of played the field. Kind of had a great time. Not going to lie. Couple of special ones in there somewhere. But then I kind of make the decision, you know, I think I want to come back to North Wales, right? So I make that choice on a whim. I mean, seriously, on a whim. I decide, all right, I'm coming back home. I drove over a place called Rhyacht Hill. I'd have to actually spell it for you. But you come over it, you see into the Vale of Clwyd, and I'm looking at it, and it's the farmland and the hills and the mountains and the God rays, and I was just like, why the heck do I live in a city? This is so much nicer. This is where I should be. And I just, on a whim, made the decision, I'm going to move back. But then I got to make another decision. What the fluff am I going to do now? So I made the decision, right, I'm gonna move back. I've got friends and family. It's not going to be that hard. And it wasn't. So I'm like, well, I used to dick around with computers back in the 80s and 90s, you know, the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, Commodore PET, etc. So I knew what they were. I knew how to use one. So I'm trying to pull just one, managed to get two. Well done, me. Right, I hit one. Let's start hitting the other. Right. So I make the decision. I'm back for like 3 months. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? You're here, but yeah, what? Rhyacht Hill. That's close. That's close. See if I can find it for you. I can't remember how to spell it, if I'm going to be honest. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of what to do, and someone says, because they were another musician, right? And they were struggling with this software on a computer that they were using to do studio work. And I said, let me have a look at it. I know computers pretty well, and I used to repair TVs and stuff. You know, I think I know what I'm doing. So, I'm just scrolling it now. So, yeah, we get to the point of, like, I fixed it, and they said, you know what? You should do some sort of computer course, you know? You know, as the new plan. Now you've moved back to North Wales, you should do that because you're natural at it. And I was like, natural? How can you be natural with it? Anyway, so the friend says, oh no, you should totally do a computer course. So look at these courses that are available, and they're kind of free in the UK. It's different in different places, I know that. But education is free in this country. Well, mostly. I mean, it used to be completely free, now it's not. But let's hope that changes. Because the last thing an authoritative government wants is people that are educated for free, because suddenly you've got an electorate that's never going to vote for you because they're educated. Anyway, so yeah, Riacht, the proper spelling of it is this. It's Riacht Hill. Okay, it's a Welsh name, and funnily enough, happens to be in Wales. But there you go. So, yeah, you've been there before. Yeah, it's like the steepest part of the big road that leads into, North Wales. Anyway, so I was coming over that road, and coming down into it, you get this amazing view of Clwyd, as it was then. I think it's now Flintshire, it's changed, but anyway, it used to be Clwyd. So anyway, I come in there and I'm looking at it, and my brain just goes, yeah, do you remember clouds, horizons, distance coming out on you, whereas in a city everything is concrete towering above you? And it just, something clicked in my head. I was done with cities. I was done. I don't ever want to live in one again. I mean, it was kind of fun as a young man going to nightclubs, meeting ladies, I'm not going to lie, and making new friends as well, But yeah, I was just like, yeah, this ain't for me. So I come back, and they, oh, you should do a computer course. So I go, okay, I'm going to sign up for one. Business IT, this sounds good, right? And it's basically like learn to use Office at a professional level. So you can create a spreadsheet that auto-populates because you're the person programming, the hidden cells with the algebra needed for that to work. And, so I was like, yeah, okay, I can do this. So I go off and I do this course. Day one of the course, I walk in and meet a bunch of cool people. They're all like, hey, how you doing? They're all cool. And then this one other person walks in, and guess who it is? Yep, it's the girl I blew it with from the gig. And she's like, walks in. I've never spoken to her in my life, so it's not like I can say, hey, remember me? This guy from almost 20 years ago. How you doing? Because I never spoke to her in my life, so I just sort of went, hey, hi, and said nothing else, because why would I? Because they would just freak out like, what do you mean you remember me from 20 years ago? Yeah, it'd just be weird, right? Get off my Lobie. So I'm in this thing, and she walks in, I'm going, I am sure that's her. Right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm sure that's her. Anyway, it turns out it was. So we go through the induction, and then we split off into two groups. One of the groups goes off and does business IT, so the computerized side, and the other group branch off and they do business admin, which is, kind of accountancy and that kind of thing. And then we're like, oh, we're in two different groups. But, hey, I'm here to do a thing. So it's all okay. So then, fast forward the whole year, we go through the college thing and all that. We're getting our diplomas. And the group goes, hey, we're all going to go out for a meal. So we all go out for the meal. Now, girl who got away was kind of like looking at this other guy, not me. This other guy's like 6'5", brick shit house. I'm not even joking. like massive, right? Bodybuilder, yada yada yada. I'm thinking, if that's what she's into, I have got no chance. Yeah, I'm big, but I'm not that. You know. So I'm thinking, this isn't, you know, whatever. Yeah, I guess I'm just not her type. Yada yada yada. So we start a conversation that night. We start a conversation. And we never really finished that conversation. It just kind of like we ran out of rope, and she's got to go home and I've got to go home. And then the conversation was like, we'll pick this up again. We'll pick this up again. This conversation, we're going to pick it up again. And a few days later, we've got to the end. We've graduated and whatnot. And they're doing the whole thing. And then they go, oh, there's work placements you'll be paid a full rate for. At the college if you work in an office. And I'm like, hey, money. Yeah, money sounds good. I like money. So, lost ends. Bro has had too many to drink. Well, thank you for your judgment. I don't accept it, but you're entitled to it. It doesn't mean shit to me. Anyway, so they go, oh yeah, work placement within the college. So they go, what do you want to work in? I said, well, I don't care. You're getting paid the same as you guys. And those guys were getting paid a lot. So I'm like, okay. You fuck it, yeah, you know. So we all get paid a lot. And the placement they gave me was in the marketing team. And they wanted me to fix the database they had of all this data they'd captured. So I was like, oh, this is SQL days, right? So you know, I've got my work cut out for me to get so I can pull SQL into their spreadsheets and stuff so they can work with it. So anyway, I've got a ton to do, and I do it. But they place me across the table from, guess who? They placed me across the table from the one that got away. I can't believe it. We've become familiar. We know each other's names. We know where we live. We're kind of friendly, but that's it. So we're now sat opposite sides of a table doing two entirely different projects. But because we're the new, student hires, we're now together on the same table with two different computers talking to each other while we're working. And we go to lunch together and we do stuff together and all the rest of it. And this really great friendship comes from it, right? And then 3-4 months of that, she says, I know you're more technical than me. My computer's doing weird stuff. Could you come over and take a look at it? So I go, yeah, sure, of course I can. You know, I can build a PC from scratch. It's no problem. You know, whatever it is, we'll figure it out. And I can tell you what I think, and then it's up to you. She's like, okay. So I go over, I fix the PC in like a nanosecond. I'm not going to tell you what was wrong with it because it kind of gives it away. But anyway, something was wrong with it, but I fixed it. And then she said, how about a couple of beers? So we have a couple of beers. And we have been together every single day since then. That's how it goes. Sometimes you don't see it coming. But there you go. Yeah, and girl that got away is girl that, you know, turns up. That's how, I mean, that's the truth, guys. That is the story. The one I was always like, oh, damn. Fair dues to karma, fair dues to whatever you believe in. She came around and just went, oh, my PC's not... There was a stick around. She pulled it out just to invite me over, you know. So, yeah. And that was, Jesus Christ, 25 years ago. So, yeah. And, yeah, we've been together ever since. So, hey. She unplugged the PC and got you right where she wanted you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, but it was great because what she wanted was what I wanted, was what we both wanted, and it just worked out. That's not always going to be the case. I mean, that's a lot of loose ends to tie up there, right? I mean, what if what she wanted wasn't what I wanted? What if I wasn't the guy that was like, oh, the one that got away? And she was like, oh, you're the one that got away. I saw you play and I thought you were great, but I had to go and I never got to speak to you. And then we have the friendship sort of thing. And then I go round to fix the PC and go, you know exactly what's wrong with this. And I fix the PC and go, oh, I'm going now. Because it could so easily have done that. Yeah. Life could so easily throw you that curveball. So I would say the story itself is quite exceptional because it was both sides were trying to get to the middle. It ain't always that way, okay? Don't stalk someone, is what I'm saying. Anyway, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Special announcement with the burp. Corpse Dozer has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Mars belt of double speed. Oh, I kind of want that. Grats 220 burp. Yeah, yeah, kind of. I don't even know what percentage we're on. Is it on the other characters? Let's have a look. 89. Oh yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how me and Mrs. Callis 2 happened. So there's a free-for-all on a Mars yellow belt of double speed in Pand. So you would need access to Pandemonium, know how to blitz all the way to the Night Heart, because that's who drops it. And that was 2 minutes ago. It's probably gone by now. But I mean, hey, ask. How do I find the Twitch stream? Just Google Kalos 2 and you will find it. Sorry I missed that comment. I've got like 3 monitors going here and I'm probably only paying attention to half of them. I don't know how YouTube feels about Twitch links, but okay, let's find out. But okay, let's find out. But, oh my god. Okay, let's find out. But, oh my god. Okay, let's find out. All right, stop. Oh my god. Okay, let's find out. Jesus. Yeah, so for Twitch, it's that. I think Twitch doesn't, YouTube doesn't like it if you post links off site to other services. I think they don't like it, but yeah. What she did was unhook one end of a stick of RAM. But yeah, I mean, 2Kid, yeah, unplug the PC, almost, yeah, almost the same thing. It was like, boot, no, nothing, no, I'm getting errors, I'm getting beeps. You remember when PCs used to go beep, 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 beep? Beep, 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 beep. No memory detect or whatever the beep sequence was for that. And I was like, oh, something up with the RAM. Okay, let me do. Oh, kadunk. Latch. Oh, let's try now. Oh, look, it works. Oh, I think we dinged. I think we dinged on the lobby. Yes, we did. The lobby is now 203. So now I'm looking bad next to Lady Skycannon's character. Assassin 10? Oh, I think so. Yes, indeed. Yeah, do you remember the beep codes? They were fun. I can't remember them anymore, but you know, at the time I knew them off by heart. Because, you know, the college computers would often be, you know, up the schwanny. And most of the students were the people. They were still on peer-to-peer networking at the time. That's how long ago I'm going. You guys used to Cat5, switches, routers. Just plug the square thing in, it'll work. No, peer-to-peer was totally different. I mean, usually it was like, has someone stolen the Terminator on the last computer? It was that kind of a deal, yeah. That's how they were in the college at the time. You had to download WinRAR if you wanted to use WinRAR to a specific account, otherwise it wouldn't work. And then when you downloaded it, you had to span it across 3 disks and then install it from the floppy disk. You remember the 3.5-inch floppy disk? Yeah, you had to span WinRAR when it was like 5, I think, floppy disks. You had to reinstall it from that to unzip files that you'd created of your own project work. You couldn't install it directly to the hard drive, you know, it was nuts. Proud to say, I paid for WinRAR. Yeah. I think I did, but then I switched to... No, WinZip I started on, and then went to WinRAR, and then someone said, oh, 7-zip's better. But back in the old torrent days, when you wanted to download something, you would download RAR files and then recombine them. Do you remember that with WinRAR? Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, so you download 20 odd or more RAR files, and then you'd use WinRAR to recombine those files into the big VOD file that you were going to watch. Yeah, that's how it used to work, and my God, it was such a ball ache. Mediafire. Oh God, I remember Mediafire. Does Mediafire Rapid, does it even exist anymore? Oh my God. Yeah, check some error on the CRC. Yes! That was it! That was how fucking nuts it was. Oh my God. Oh, guys, the early days of the internet. If you had to put up with year 2000 internet now, you would go absolutely nuts compared to what it is today. You know, those of you that started kind of actively using the internet 10 years ago would have your minds blown by the internet in 1999 or whatever. Honest to God, your head would melt. Lost is raiding! Oh my God, the lovely Lost. Hang on, I've got to do things. I've got to do the shout out thing. None of this is automated, so I can't show you how lovely they sound. Shout out, there you go. And then, isn't there, oh my God, there's a command as well, but there you go. This one gives you the link to their site, and you should 100% go follow them. If you like decent, nice people who have fun playing classic games and some new ones. I've lost my alt. Oh, there you go. They're running in the corner. They're safe. Let me just get them to where we're going. People that were on the Lost stream, welcome on in. I'm sorry to be rude. Yeah, unfortunately, chat is on follower only. You're under no obligation to follow. I only did that because I was getting swarmed, and I mean swarmed, by chatbots, etc. So I had to do that because it was like every other minute was, you know, they need to come here and see the amazing beard. Pulls off his glasses in a vain attempt to look cool. Amazing beard, you say? Whatever do you mean? It's just a beard, isn't it? I can see fine without... I can drive without glasses. Do you know what I can't do? Is read the text on screen anymore. Oh, God, I hate getting older. It's just part of life, I suppose. Desert combat was so much fun. Well, yeah, I guess. Anyway, yeah, you should all go follow Successfully Lost. If you like the old classics like Thief, the old Fallout games, etc., etc. Lost, have you tried Fallout London yet? And if not, why not? Because why not? No, honestly, if you can, if your PC can run Fallout 4, it can run Fallout London. It's a mod for Fallout London, but I have to tell you that it is in fact an entire Fallout game. It's amazing. Locker Philoggeek. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I am Welsh, which means my English isn't very brilliant, and any other language is like, meh. Oh, it's so good. Lost. You've got to try. You experience Fallout London when you get the chance. Do Fallout 4 first. Do Fallout 4 first. That's the thing to do. Get the mechanics of Fallout 4 under your belt. Get to the end of the game. Then you're going to have to jump through a few hoops because Bethesda did their next-gen update, which basically screwed everybody's mods into... Oh, yes! Yes, I streamed it. Was it yesterday? Did I stream it yesterday, guys? I can't remember. I think it was. But yeah, it's like an entire new Fallout game. I mean, that's what it is. I'm not even joking. It is literally a whole new game. It's not a mod with like a couple of bits and pieces to look at. No, this is an entire mod. Oh God. Okay. Right. Let's just start dealing with crap. Right. Hang on. Right. Bring the lobby down as well. There we go. I have played for about 18 hours. I would say I know almost nothing about the entirety of the storyline. I'm trying not to be dead. Okay, I think I'm hid there. So there was two... Where's the other one? There was one that was chasing me. I need to find it. Aggro it and pull it away from me. Where the fluff is it? Okay, I'm going to heal this character. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to jump over the side. Yeah, I think it was the dummy that was aggroing. Right, okay, let's start with the ad. Is the London Eye still running? Well, it exists. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is involved with a couple of quest lines that anyone that's played Fallout 3 would immediately recognize some of the characters involved. But the absolute best place I've gotten to so far, because I have not finished it, I've only been playing like since it came out, is... hang on, I need to just look at what I'm doing. Right, okay, we're good. Right, so... Oh, yeah, if you're playing it, do not install any texture mods because they will overwrite the base game files, which the Fallout London team have already modified to look the way they want them to look. So if you have the like high definition texture pack, it will overwrite the work they've done, and you'll suddenly see Vault-Tec stuff cropping up where it shouldn't, because Vault-Tec doesn't exist in Britain, and they've already got their own thing for that, you know, so there's quite a bit to think about. I wish I could stay longer and chat, but unfortunately I need to head to bed. Oh, it's okay. I understand. That's usually my line. What are you talking about? But yeah, wonderful to see you. Thank you all the people that came in with Successfully Lost, because Lost is kind of awesome. I think we all know that. So thank you very much for the raid. Am I pressing the right buttons? I think I am. No, you're so nice and communicative and empathetic and everything else. It's awesome. I love watching your streams. They're great. As long as she is not around squirrels. Well, I don't know about the squirrel situation. I'm sure if you speak to Lost directly, they could tell you, but I'm not going to ask. You did murder one in Baldur's Gate 3 in cold blood. Oh, I don't know. I don't catch many of their streams because I'm at work. And yeah, you can't be doing that at work. So it is what it is. Okay, we got the mission done. I'm just going to yeet out of there. So that got us to 203. Yes, that was rather nice. Right, okay, let's beacon out of here. We're not going to bother with the dummy. We're just not. And there you go. We recruit all of the lost XP, which is cool. Right, okay. Now, unfortunately, Raiders, this is the end of the stream. I've been on for quite a while. Nearly 4 hours, and that's like an hour longer than I normally bother with. But yeah, so Locker Fleong, as long as you don't treat Lost stream as a gaming stream. No, I don't think any stream truly is that, unless it's, well, no, because there are some streams like speedrunners and stuff, and they are specifically about that. But no, I think Lost streams are more a communal thing. They're more about let's share, and she just emotes who she is on the stream, and it's quite wonderful to watch. It really is. You know, and hopefully I'm somewhere near that, but I don't know. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you should absolutely go follow Lost. They're awesome. And I can't believe that there's any logic in the world where on Twitch I have more followers than she does, because she's so much better than I am. Honest to God. I mean, like what are you even doing? Yeah, you should totally follow her. She's so good. I watch her streams, and like she makes you feel every moment just by like expressing what it means to her as it's happening, and it's brilliant. It's just so good. So yeah, don't don't be following me when you could be following her, is all I'm saying. So yeah, and they're a very clever person as well. I mean, they might act a little foolish, but they're absolutely not foolish. You know, there's a brain like an iron trap going on under all that. I'm telling you now. And I kind of like that. So anyway, yeah. I mean, it technically is a gaming stream because they're playing the game, but that's not what the stream's about. I mean, I think it's probably true of most streams, isn't it? You know, that it ain't really about the game, it's kind of the person playing it and, you know, all the rest. Q Kid, later. Nice to finally see you live. Well, thank you very much for saying so. I'm probably much more disappointing in real life than I am online, but there we are. Yep. Anyway, I was also streaming to YouTube, so the YouTubes, thank you very much. I love you all. And I'm going to say goodbye to you. So, goodbye. Thank you for coming along. The high definition video will still be there tomorrow. So, goodbye to the YouTube. There we go. We're done.